Hey everybody, how's it going? Back here once again to play some games, and this time it is that Metal Gear Solid Master Collection thing you see actually over in that side. Uh, this is the bonus. So this is on PS5. So here's what you get when you buy. You get 5 of these things to install. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, as well as this bonus content, very nondescript thing um, when you look at it. But then I went into this and was like, wait, game selection? This is where they put the NES versions of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge? Metal Gear Snake's Revenge, I guess. Also love this. You don't get to control anything but flipping it. What's on the back, you can like zoom in a bit, so it's a decent 3D model of this. So somebody had to make sure they had a copy of this. So obviously it doesn't have any Nintendo stuff on it. They removed probably a lot of Nintendo branding on this. But then you just hear it and it's like, here's a web page. Enjoy. It's like, oh, okay. Couldn't put this on the game. In the weird screen they have for where's it? Options? No, there's no. Of course, there's not going to be anything there. Then I was like, what's video? And it's like, oh, the digital graphic novel. You have to download these separately. This the one for the original game is like 8 gigs, and the one for MGS2 is 11. But these are cool. Wait, what? I downloaded it. Wait, no, there. Wait, I don't. Oh, I have to quit out of this. Because it's telling me they're ready to use, which I think means you can install them? What? This is weird. It's installed in the soundtrack. Which I forget. All I've played of this so far is Metal Gear Solid 1. And here's your loading image. Brilliant artwork. A series beloved for its artwork. And they do this to it. So, my initial thoughts of this collection is it is a pretty good collection. Um, but it should be an amazing collection. Okay, they're lit up now. Okay, they got them all in the eFigs languages. There's these, which I assume is the Japanese version. Otherwise, but it also doesn't say anything. It just has Bande Desine. And I'm like, is that the Japanese version? Because these are eFigs, so. But these are cool. These are released on the PSP versions of the graphic novel series that they put out, covering the events of MGS 1 and 2. But yeah, like the technical analysis of all this stuff seems to largely be that it's not as good as it could be on any of these. They seem to have done minimal work on these games. And we'll jump through a lot of these. And you can just go to any of these, but it's a digital graphic novel because they've got David Hayter and the other voice actors doing all the voicing here. Hide the menu. You can tell, like, they didn't really up-res this in any way. because that text is rough. I believe most of the games in this collection are running at like 720p. They haven't like done any basic upresing or anything to make it look a bit better on 1080p or 4K displays. So yeah, as I said, it's a collection that should be amazing. These are all games that are beloved in various ways. The Metal Gear 1 and 2 are not beloved, at least in the West. Japan, they're probably fairly popular, but it's Metal Gear Solid is where things blew up. Wait, what? Let's get this. Somewhere in the western United States.
That's close enough. Kill the lights and radio comm links. Pure stealth from here on in.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
Well, I'm blocking some of this.
What do you
It's
want
coming up.
from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Don't move a muscle.
What the?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
So yeah, that's that. If you want a way to experience those games without having to play them, that's certainly a way to go about it. But yeah, here's where the NES games are. So if you want to play those, they have the Japanese version, which I like that the difference they have here is the color of the title. Which I don't know if that's the whole thing. Do they have the Japanese? Okay. So yeah, that was what the Outer Haven is the name of heavily armed land in the depth of southern Africa, where the dreadful weapon called Metal Gear is developed. 2 P's. It is the mission of a Solid Snake. Oh, you probably can't. Yeah, you probably can't read that super well, but in the mission of Solid Snake, one of the members of Secret Army Foxhound who sneak into Outer Heaven and destroy Metal Gear. Go ahead, Solid Snake. And yeah, Solid Snake, Foxhound, Metal Gear, Outer Heaven. Yeah, Foxhound used to have a very cool logo there of the fox shooting a gun that just goes swirling around it. But yeah, we're not gonna play these because it's not really great to do that. The digital soundtrack has songs from the 2 games, I think. I assume it's from the 2 games, or it's maybe just the one. Or wait, yeah, these are the pre-order songs, which are just, here's versions of Snake Eater. This must be the theme for Metal Gear Solid 2. Or Master Collection version, so it must have been redone a bit. It's like, here's a 9-second title, which must be the song from the start of the game, before you even do anything. Here's they're just like, hey, you can download your stuff here. And options are very basic on this. Just like, here's screen stuff. This is what I'm gonna probably do for positioning these is for the 4x3 stuff is like put that there, and then I can put it over here so it also hitting X here. Also, if you remember, Metal Gear Solid games are noteworthy, 1, because of their quality, 2, because unlike probably every other game you play outside of Japan, X is the confirm button and circles back. Wait. What? Here it's the... We got... They have that X is confirm and circle is back on that version. But I swear in like this game, when I launched this up, it was backwards. I'm gonna put myself over here just so you can see it. Yeah, they put this in front of all the games, which makes sense. Also, the creator's vision. We know who the creator is, but we don't want to mention it as much as possible. There, where it says circle to confirm in the bottom right. But yeah, when you get to these games, it's like, here's it references content. Yes, I know everything that happens. Not everything, but this is exactly where I was looking at. So it just has books on all this while they play Metal Gear music for some reason. I forget. No. Okay, why are we... Okay. I did make a bookmark here. Okay, that... There we go. I can say... Because I hit circle, or I hit X. I haven't just played Metal Gear music, which is hilarious as a thing you can do. Yeah, animations when switching pages, so you can... That's the animation. That's the animation. A slight fade out of the outer parts. You can bookmark pages if you want. Here's your control guide. Don't show it when you start the thing, but hidden features. If you want to know a bunch of tips on the games. So that's cool. Wait, what? Complete ghost photo. You have game clear save data where you have the camera, use it from the start of the game, in addition to using the camera to take regular... There's lots of weird stuff in these games, and that's what one of the cool things is, that Kojima has a lot of ideas for stuff. Here's the screenplay. If you want to see all of the... As you can see, like, it's not... Or the... It's real hard to read the text at, like, the native... You have to, like, zoom in to see it pretty clearly. And even then, I can see on your screen that it's, like, not great. Here's the font, so... You know. Hey. Like, some cool art. I don't know if it's... Uh, Shinkawa's art, but... What's the download stuff here? Oh yeah, language packs. Which we don't need, because I ain't gonna play those languages. Yeah, same options as the other stuff, but cool thing here, for Metal Gear Solid, they have the base game. Here's the VR missions that was released standalone in North America. Then special missions, which was mainly a European release. And then Integral, which had both, or all of it. Which I want to say... I wasn't sure if they have some of that in here. Edit save data. Yeah, initially I was like, oh, are you going to be able to mess with things? And like, no. Yeah. We've removed all the PlayStation stuff from this art. Also, I don't know that that's the original box art for the game. I can look that up. That's a thing I can do. Original Metal Gear Solid box art. Maybe it was. I don't remember, like, the white stuff, the white art. Okay. You convinced me that's it. I just thought there might have been some actual art. The one I probably know most is the Greatest Hits version. I think that's when I bought it. And yeah, and here's... Oh, they don't even have the code on here? What? The code's supposed to be on the back. Uh, that must be something they show in-game in some way. We'll start this. Oh, I don't have the thing set up right. Which I'm trying to figure out. There is a way to bring up a menu. No, that's not. Screen. Yeah, we'll put it right there. I was looking for something that wouldn't be too distracting. I do like that this is like, oh, do you want the uh, Cyber Ninja? I'm blanking on his name, or Snake's thing. Or if it's center, you see a bit of both, but you go one side or the other. And like, yeah, like this. Oh, they're together. Oh, they're together here. Oh, they're apart. It's simple things like that that entertain me. There's a secret title over there. Oh, secret stuff over there. Yep. It's off, but it's still like a gradient. Yeah, this is just one big image. We'll just stay here because that'll be covering everything here. Controller settings. As where you can do that. I just want to know on the manual. Ah, I just want to know how to bring up the other the other thing. Controls. But X works here. This is a system level thing. First person view. Pause menu. R1 and L1. Okay. Yeah, there's no save states. No, nothing here. So we'll load. Yeah, we're in the heliport right after the first thing. So, yeah, playing this, I wasn't 100% sure how this game controlled. It's been a long time since I've played it. And I was like, having the realization that this plays like Metal Gear. So we got this like D-pad stuff. Seeing people suggest that it doesn't have actual analog control. Like here, I'm going to like here, I'm moving the camera slightly. Oh, that guy's over there. Yeah, I've dealt with this thing. That guy's over here. I thought I dealt with him. Yeah, because you want to get into... There's guys up there. Yeah, what I want to do... Wait, I had a grenade thing. Does this like reset stuff? That's the case, that's annoying. So I think there's something in the middle here. Chaff grenades. Oh! Oh no. I punched him. What? I might die here. Alright, good, he's out. Yeah, this game was fantastic at the time. It's a big deal. Yeah, don't worry about that guy being out. Knocked out. But like the steps in the snow that the guards can see. Okay, so now I got the chaff grenades. Okay, what's this guy doing? I got two. So one of these the guy that... Yeah, the control's weird because, like, it's down to go left and up to go right.
A surveillance camera?
Surveillance camera? Well, golly. I forget what... There we go, okay. That took a sec. I should probably use, Yeah, very cool. Like, this was huge at the time because it's, like, looks so incredible. Oh. Okay, so I guess I didn't realize it would reset my progress here with the save states. So yeah, I do have a scope, but I don't need it here. Oh, I got his gun too. Okay. So I think I have to then look away. It's like I gets me the stun grenades. That's there. Is this guy still sleeping? No? Okay. There we go. What? You guys called me. Oh, is it going to teach me how to crawl in? Okay. So yeah, we'll play a bit of each of the games. The others are going to be from the start. This is basically from the start, but... It's like, oh, which way do I go? The trick is the rats.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
McDonald
What are you
Miller.
doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a
Yes, you
dark
should.
side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice,
Who
that
could have
means
ever
there must
envisioned a
be an
program like
exit
that? Where you kill your own, or you kill other kids to make sure yours survive. Who would ever do that?
somewhere. Follow the mice.
That's not even a reference to things going on now. Water. Snake has pretty good ability to hold his air. Alright, we're perfectly fine now. But yeah, there's probably more in that area that we could have done stuff in, but I'm not really worried about that. Pretty sure you follow the rats, because that's... It's like, oh, look at this. And it's still got, like, texture stuff, like, see how it's disappearing there? You're, like, losing texture stuff. They didn't put any of the stuff you can kind of get in some of the emulator stuff where, you know, you give it additional memory, I guess, that would keep that stuff from happening. But yeah, then I should probably call Mei Ling to save.
Sorry, the Soliton radar won't work in a narrow space. Too much harmonic resonance. The radio waves produce interference and we can't analyze the topographic data. Try to hang on until you get to a more open space, okay?
I've just been saving new because it gives you 2 different memory cards here essentially.
Don't give up, Snake.
Okay. Yeah, there's tanks here. I can hear people walking, but I don't... I was hoping there might be some other... There we go. What are you doing? And like, yeah, this came out in '98, so it's incredible. Okay, we got a guy there.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Alright. There's a way to crawl under these? Okay, good. Don't want to hang out in the open too much. But yeah, it's like all the little flaws of the PS1 version are still here. Like, yeah, we can see through. Well, can see through the models there. Some of the swimmy texture stuff as well, but yep, there you go. It's like, man, we could have put some more work into this, but yeah. Yeah, we got a guard here that's walking around. Not too much, though, of these guys. Though I may just play this more on my own. Maybe move up to some of the other versions, the other games out there. Check out the VR missions real quick. Kind of see what's there. Yeah. This is looking like it's saying... Really have to install the European pack to get that and that? Huh. I didn't realize that. How big are those? These are all free. Okay, that's 5 gigs. Oh, I hit X because I'm used to hitting this back. But here goes back to American rules. That's 2 gigs. Okay. Those aren't too bad, but let's play some of this. This is VR missions. It's essentially just challenge missions, but set in like a VR environment. Like that's the one change they made is they put the buttons in here. Options. Yeah, I got that. Key configs. You can. Oh, it's not really. Oh, okay then you can change it. What else is here? Extra. Ooh, movie. Let's see what the movie is. Oh, TGS. Shown at Tokyo Game Show, Spring '98 at Makuhari Messe on March '98 for viewing the Polygon demo. I didn't realize they had some of this stuff in here too. So this is like the original trailer for this game.
諸島沖のことをシャドウモセス島にある核兵器廃棄場をフォックスハウンド部隊と彼らの率いる次世代特殊部隊が突如として放棄島を占拠し
This will be the Colonel, the Japanese voice for the Colonel.
ビッグボスの遺体だそれが24時間以内に受け入れられない場合彼らは核を発射すると通告してきている
Yeah, like this was a step above of a lot of what was coming out on the PlayStation at the time. You might not think too much of that now, but that's sort of a thing that was super impressive for the time. I guess you get other stuff if you play more of it. Staff credits. Let's see who worked on this game. Okay, voice actors, okay. Very weird. Okay, well, they do mention Kojima in here. Let's play a little bit of this, not too much though. Wait, what? There's like ones that are practice it type stuff. This is original Metal Gear music. So you wait for him to go. You're like, huzzah, what if I run out of here? Done. Get good. So yeah, I think each of these games has a trophy list to them, so that's... Wait, what? Oh. Next stage. So yeah, not too much here. There's a blind spot behind the enemy. Oh! I tried to... So you're like, oh, what if I go up this way? And it's like, no, what if they go up that way? Oh, we beat it.
Impressive, Snake.
Nothing too hard for these early ones, but yeah, it's all about kind of getting to, like, let's go to 15, see how that looks. I probably won't be able to beat it because it's gonna be a noticeable step up from that other stuff. And for the goal is integrated training exercise, which I've not learned what that means. So I've got oh. All right, let's see what the way I need to do this here. Okay, so that dude's over here. He's not really looking away too much. I got the tops moving around a bit. Nope. It's all by both. Okay. I assume I don't have anything. Oh, there's a little hidey hole crawling. And it's like they take out all the texture stuff here. Or the ones that are in the game themselves. The one they have here, as you can see, there's that guy. Probably pops us out right here by the goal. Just catch this guy looking. Oh no. I should probably crouched behind the wall. That's fine. I'll be okay without doing that, but yeah, trophy list. Oh, is this in a different list? Or is this removing ones I already have? What's the common one? Oh. I have the one for starting the game, but that's not here, is it? Hold on a sec. Okay. It's taking the ones I already have off of here. Okay, so I was like, is there one for just the VR missions? I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, all the spoilery stuff in there. But I assume a number of these are pretty difficult to obtain the Fox or Big Boss code name, which is probably getting caught very little, if at all. Uh, Same with the stealth camo. Read all the pages in the screenplay book. Oh my god, that's a trophy. Jeez. These are probably all the major bosses and such. I'm not gonna click on Revolver Ocelot's uh, the first one you get to, so I didn't even save it, so that's how much I care about that. But they want you to beat all the VR missions, so I just go through that if I wanted to. But all right. Oh, yeah. Did this have trophies? Does this bonus content have trophies? I'm gonna guess no, but maybe it does. Cause I didn't get one. My PlayStation's been acting weird lately. I'm just gonna start this up, just be a lot easier. Yeah, there's that trophy for beating the first one. And it's like acting. It's been very slow lately. I don't know why. That's a thing I have too. So I don't think it has trophies. Just based on the fact that they're not popping up here. So I don't think it does. But yeah, we could play a little bit of Metal Gear. Actual Metal Gear. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Not Snake's Revenge. Hideo Kojima does not like Snake's Revenge at all because Konami went and made that behind his back. But yeah, Snake's Revenge. Not Snake's Revenge. Yeah, we just have to go through that. That's X2 confirmed. Why is Metal Gear Solid 1? Why is that games? Oh, this is NES game. These are MSX games. I like that it's scrolling two different things. Yes. Yeah, this is a book series I believe they put out. Yeah, look at our boy. Look at this. Yeah, it's not even like great looking there. It's all you get a lot of artifacting here. A little bit. A little bit. But yeah, snakes are Solid Snake. The second game is pretty similar to what Metal Gear Solid's story is a bit. Um, yeah, Zanzibar Land, Kyo Marv, the man who developed Olix. There's a whole thing where you're rescuing Marv, slipping to Zanzibar Land territory. Yeah, there's some similarities, that kind of stuff. In MGS, Snake and Gray Fox do battle once again on Shadow Moses Island. And it's like this could have been higher res, because like you get in here and you see the not great resolution of the text here, kind of stuff. But probably stuff that hasn't been touched really in a long time, but yeah, this version's not going to have the localization issues that the NES games had, because these were Blue Point versions that they made for the HD collection for the PS3 and Xbox 360. We go easy. Yep. This is Big Boss. Operation Intrude N313. Infiltrate the enemy's base, Outer Heaven, and destroy the ultimate weapon, Metal Gear. Let's go over the details first. Yeah, it's like they had all this pretty early on. They can use an analog stick, but it's all four-way movement. There's no diagonals or anything. Make sure that the enemy does not discover your whereabouts. Over. Alright, thank you for that. Yeah, you kind of just have to go on feeling for what the what their vision is. They can look at the direction that their character models are looking. That's about as much. Oh, we got the same one back. Yeah, it's like, what? Okay, yeah, so these essentially have, like, save states to them. Potentially, this is like the exact interface from an HD collection that they use for all of that. Oh, they put that here? Oh. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say... Is there no over? That's a screenshot. That's that. Also, look at the size of this truck compared to when you got into it. Yeah, you just beat them up from behind, they disappear. Binoculars, okay. Good. And a ration here. So now I have... no weapons, but I have, yeah. See, one screen up, down, left or right of your present location. Cards will open doors. Yep. So you go in, it's like, oh wait, what? I just keep picking these up? Okay. Three. Oh, I can hold a lot. I don't remember. This might be an easier normal difficulty thing. Yeah, I'm gonna see what the collection has here. 13 trophies, okay. Start Metal Gear 2, all the pages, complete Metal Gear 2. Like reveal. Defeat Big Boss. Oh no. Complete Metal Gear 2 and all that stuff, so that doesn't seem like it's too complicated. Wait, oh, I'm at my max? Okay. 6. Dogs, okay. Dun 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 dun. Gun. I do like that running out from, you know, the right side, you immediately start just keep moving to the right side. think it's an actual mine. I guess then I'll blow up. Okay, no. I wasn't sure if that was like a deployed mine or something. We don't really need that many mines. But I probably do need the card. I'll leave that as the thing. You need the card equipped. Oh, that guy just came out. Same with that guy. It's like, oh, that was a great nap. Oh, that guy went back in. I'll go back in this this threesome that's going on in here. Oh. Then like you know, Zelda 2 Link's or no, Zelda 2 Link's Adventure. Wait, can I go out this way? Okay. No, they just have a weird elevator system where there's just a nothingness you can kind of go into. Watch out for the sales cameras. Over. Oh, nothing. Just reset it there. I don't know if he... okay. Alright, get the ammo. Okay, sure. Yeah, you probably need ammo. I'm saved. Alright. You gonna do something? Or no? Oh, I'm losing life. You need a gas mask for the gas room. Oh, it's a gas room, of course. Schneider, the leader of the resistance, should be able to tell you where to get him. So yeah, now I just lost some of that, but... that's as far as I can go. Dum 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 dum. Wait, why am I... we fitted with a suppressor. These mines can be primed by the player. Only up to 3 can be set on the same screen. Okay. Yeah, we're just in a new room, so nothing weird can happen here. I love it. Just watch out for the surveillance cameras. Because why not? I just need to not be in the line of sight for that thing. And you're done up here. At least I think so. I don't know. Those guards are probably going to still be here. No? Okay. Good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this game. making new ones. Let's move over to 2. This will be the beginning, so it'll be the tanker mission at the beginning, which is a great part of this game. This is one I haven't beaten. I've beaten 1, 3, 4, and that's it. But yeah, volume 2 of this collection obviously has to have 4. People seem to be under the belief that it's going to have 5 in it. And so it's like Peace Walker probably be in there. I would hope for the other PSP games. Portable Ops. You could probably throw Metal Gear Acid and Ghost Babel and that kind of stuff in there as well. Heck yeah. What's this? Japanese language pack. Yeah, but like the others, we got the Metal Gear Solid 2 digital documents. Here kind of covers the chunks of the game, I guess. Says subtitles suggest this is an upgraded version of the original game with numerous new features, including a fully fledged VR training mode, the ability to play the game in first person view, and much more. 300 stages, wow. Abbreviations: MG, Metal Gear. And Metal Gear Solid V, Ground Zeroes, The Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Online, Peace Walker. Ooh. Yeah, Portable Ops isn't canon, but it has some cool stuff of its own. Maybe I'll have to play that sometime. I have it. I own it on PSP and Vita. That should be playable on a PlayStation TV, which I have that. Have not used that in a while. It's like, oh, here's this. So, also, this is back to X being confirmed. Why is that the thing in Metal Gear Solid 1? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Ooh, apologies. Look at this stuff. No. I keep hitting that because I instinctively think L2, R2 are gonna do all that. Zoom in and out. I feel like they have trophies for getting to the end of that. It's hilarious. Let's start this. Yeah, it's an HD version. That's from the collection. Yeah, the weird thing is the Switch version is 30 points or 30 FPS for all of these games, I believe. Metal Gear Solid is 30 FPS for all versions because it's probably a lot of work to upgrade that to 60 FPS. Like, there's probably a lot of the physics and such, animations and all that work at 30 FPS. So you'd have to do a lot of work there. Yeah, they didn't like blur out the Kojima stuff in this. Is there no overlay on this? Why is that a thing on all the others, but not this? But yeah, this game, much like the first one, this was incredibly anticipated. Um, yeah, amazing music and all that. Phil Lamar's, Phil Lamar from Futurama and so many animated works where he does voice acting in it. He's Vamp, which is such a weird thing. Yeah, Jennifer Hale's in this. Cam Clark, who's Leonardo in the original TMNT series. It's hard to not think what this collection could have been if Konami didn't burn the bridges with Hideo Kojima so badly like they did. With the development of Metal Gear Solid 5. Ooh. The Phantom Pain, where, yeah, he's like wanted nothing to do with them since then, which makes sense. But it's like all the supplemental material, behind the scenes, paper, design work and all that stuff that went into this could have been really cool. And interviews with Kojima and all the people that worked on these games would have been awesome. Yoji Shinkawa there. All that kind of stuff would have been amazing, but yeah, it's a bare bones collection. Like the books and that is cool to have, but not much. Ooh. Oh, I'm so tired. It was a long work day, but yeah, let's get the HD edition. So yeah, this is already in HD, so let's see. Captions on, okay. Wait, let her... This is the era that this didn't necessarily... That would probably be... Okay. And Sons of Liberty appears even during intrusion view. Does not appear. Own view. I think that's just an option. Own view, not... Alright. Yeah, special... Basic actions is just... Here's how to play the game. Here's how you roll forward. Yeah. Snake just rolls, does like a forward roll, and Raiden does a whole thing. Yeah, okay, so. Man, I am losing it, but I'm fine. Missions, is this just, you can jump to, oh, I'd have to have, yeah. Snake Tails. What is this? I forget what some of this is. A wrongdoing. He was in. Big Shell was complete. Oh, this is like all the stuff he's done to get to this that you don't see in the actual game. Okay. I don't know why. Oh. I forgot this was a thing that they did. playing as Snake in. God, I have not played this. What is this? Sensing.
It's the enemy. I need help.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the roof of Strade have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Oh no. Oh! Slipping on bird poop.
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the roof of Strade. Exercise extreme caution.
Oh, because I don't know how to climb up. Oh, what's this?
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
I forget what I'm. Yeah, this is all weird. Yeah, this must be an adapted Japanese version. Strut F. We are here, so we have to get to that one. Oh, jeez, I'm not. But I also don't know how to get out of this. It's like there's no overlay thing. I'm trying to do everything to find a way out of this, but I'm guessing you have to just quit out, which is a shame, but let's launch it back in. And there you go, some cool Yoji Shinkawa art. Yep. There's no over like menu stuff. But it does have a lot in there. As you saw, we have like that whole playable snake thing. I think came with, was it Substance? Subsistence is the MGS3 re-release. But yeah, this collection's a good bit disappointing, but it's a good collection, but it's not what the game should have been. I was like wondering if there was like some previous stories that okay. I was gonna say MGS3 I believe should have a video thing. Tanker plant. Normal, I guess. Yeah, just keep it on the whole time. Who cares?
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
I'll tell you this game incredible. Hype leading up to it, like literally at like E3 or any other show, it would be at where they're just showing the trailers. Literally groups together just to watch it because it would be a few minute trailers that you know were incredible to watch. I was at the E3 2005 and 2006. Six I believe was where MGS4 they were starting to show it. And so whenever the trailer came on in the Konami booth, people just walk by and like check it out and just watch the trailers that they had. That kind of stuff was just incredible to see. Um, yeah, the demo for this was a big deal, which was some of the early game stuff here. Him just leaping off the bridge. Yeah, even for the PS2 stuff we had seen up to this point, this was far beyond everything else. In terms of impressive mechanics and all that, yeah, I think his cloak is sort of stopped working. Yeah, that's all you saw. It was like him infiltrating this boat, and it's like, oh, that looks really cool. Can't wait for more of this, and that's kind of what you got in the demo as well.
Boy, he's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Yeah, like all the details that they had in this game with the just the way the rain looks, like especially like this where it's like blowing off the ship as it's going through. Just looks incredible.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work.
Yeah, you
know
can
how
move
the
their
technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the
models
black
here.
market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
All right.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Recognized,
Let's
but
look
still
at your
fringe.
Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Uh-oh.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
Well, that's about 23 people.
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
All right.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
All right.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
I'll be in touch. Nope. Yeah, there's no... there's probably not going to be anything here. Yeah, not having that, like, access to any of that stuff on the menus there is just going to be a little bit unfortunate. Also, I don't know how to reload. Not like it's mentioned here at all.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Oh, cool. Look at this guy just dragging him down like a ding dong. Drop stuff. You can toss dudes off the... But yeah, like, what's that? It's not blood loss. Creates autonomic imbalance. Yeah, it's up top. Okay. That's where you can toss dudes off the bridge, or the whatever, off the ship. Is there a way I could toss him off over here? Maybe. Yeah, with no pressure sensitive buttons, you don't really have great access to the controls here. Oh, he's knocked out because he... Okay. So I did shoot him. But yeah, there's the whole thing in this game with, much like the others, like how many enemies you kill and all that. I can just leave him back here. He'll do his thing.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
There we go. This game still holds up pretty well visually. Ooh. I forget, there's supposed to be a way that you can, like, kiss it. So that zooms in. Okay. Crash in, okay. But yeah, this is like one of those games where you can shoot the fire extinguishers to create a bunch of smoke. Nothing in there. There we go. I want to say that guy doesn't walk any further. And where's it gonna be out? There he goes. So yeah, if you're playing safely, well, either you're gonna avoid all these guys entirely, or you're gonna, you know, knock them out, take their bodies, hide it in one of these things here. There you go. Oh. It's like, I guess there's nothing in there. Alright, so I can see the body's still in there. And here's like a big part of the demo. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it's a little bit weird to be doing this. But yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot this guy that's on the radar immediately in front of me, and shoot that guy. And this guy in the background. There we go. They're both out. And what I should do... save here.
Do you want to save, Snake?
probably not going to be a perfect save thing, but
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation.
what's this
so I
hippy
came
dippy
prepared.
crap you're telling me
It's
about?
from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling, but you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
I'll teach you more phrases I barely know. What's going on here? Ration there, which I probably need to use them. Do we have any, like, good place to leave them? Yeah, that's not really a place to go. Probably just put them behind the counter here. Yeah, they're not going to get up for a while anyway. What dropped? Something dropped, but... Oh. Here we go, doing the fun stuff. There we go. Oh, you don't need to... Alright, now that we got plenty of bullets, as like you could break these individual bottles. Oh, so they're supposed to be, yeah, here, like a... Ice cubes will melt slowly. Yeah, like that stuff is like... was not really being done at this kind of scale or anything. We do have an upper area. Cruise quarters, starboard. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who's there? Who's there? Enemy sight. Requesting backup.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with Deck B. Backup unit, check it out.
Check it out. Uh-oh. I might have to deal with another obstacle. What I might have to do is just go Yoink. Chaff grenades. But yeah, that's a Metal Gear Solid 2. I think it's a pretty decent look at the very beginning of that, some of that stuff. 3 is kind of the best game in the series, I think. A lot of people think that they go a bit more in the realism uh, sense with new mechanics like, you know, camouflage is a thing, all that. It's weird that Metal Gear Solid is the only one that requires circle presses. Everything else has the other stuff. What's... Okay. That's wild. If playing the Japanese version, save data is not compatible. Okay. Snake Eater. Well, this should be Subsistence, because that's the version they're using here. New era, the 1960s. New gameplay, survival. New setting, the jungle. Yeah, I don't really know this box art. Yeah, that you can't like pull any of this stuff up in while in the game is like not great. It seems like that's a thing that should not happen here, but okay. That's a little bit disappointing, but this isn't going to be as big of a video file as I thought it would be. Potentially be, but yeah, we've had a lot of static menu stuff. As where CQC started becoming a thing. Do we have as explaining all the different moves. Camera move mode. Oh yeah, that's where you can have like actual third person camera stuff here. I like MGS3. That stuff determines what difficulties you have available
After the
to
end
you.
of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
There you go, that's how the Cold War. Basic breakdown of the Cold War. Incredible intro. Probably the best one that the series has had. Jim Moore, Brian Cummings, James Mathis, Heather Halley, Jim Piddock. Uh-oh.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization.
Yeah, if you say you like Metal Gear Solid 2 the most, you have a Raiden mask
Ready to go.
when you start this.
High pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
That is
10 minutes to
Snake.
drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
Whoa, look at this.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
Mary Gregson Williams back.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to
Oh
drop off.
boy.
Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
There we go.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous
Hey.
mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight,
Yeah, I believe at
Sokolov
some
left
point in the past few years they
become the head of the newly
the rights
established
to
Design
use
Bureau.
this kind of footage in these games, in MGS 3 and maybe 2 as well.
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creation.
Yeah, they ran out, so the game had to be pulled for a bit. The collections and that kind of stuff in the 3DS game.
Not exactly. One of
So,
his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west.
yeah, this obviously they
To get the family out
did the
first,
work to get
succeeded
the
in sneaking Sokolov
rights all
over the
back
Berlin Wall
for
shortly
this
after.
stuff.
I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war, frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov.
Sokolov.
They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on
this is a very long intro. We can't skip it. I just watch it on my own, but explains they're trying to get Sokolov back out of the Soviets' hands, and I forget what else they go over there, but yeah.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is
I don't know why the subtitles have that look.
major crisis.
I don't think it's supposed to be looking like that. Like, I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be an effect or something.
Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point.
So you can see there, it's like showing it twice. And here it's showing them back closer to each other.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think
F
Sokolov
stars.
is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Oh, here he goes, and don't. Yeah, if I picked up Metal Gear Solid 2, when he pulls this off, you would have a Raiden mask on. I don't know when they do the Snake Eater thing. There we go. Snake. Not solid snake, just regular snake.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that...
So I forget what goes through them all pretty quick. There we go. We'll just keep skipping through. Yeah, now you got 3D movement versus it being like up here and you're doing your stuff that way. First person mode. See that grass moving. Because there's... See that? It's little frog buddy. Come in and say hello. Look at him. Yeah, there we go. Got that frog. Snake's not even hungry, but he's gonna deal with that. Can I not move the frog? You can have cages for... I can go in here and get the... Get some mushrooms. There's your roll, you just double tap X. LF med. Yeah, so you can do that when you get, if you get caught. Yeah, here's the... There we go. There we go. That's our gun and such.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Now you don't look like such an idiot.
Weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack.
And we put a very small version of the
viewer,
screen
choose weapon
up here.
from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a...
Look at all that. That's Big Boss. Or the boss.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Yeah, it's like shoot him in the head.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
I only back up. as your like CQC. Yeah, that kind of stuff here. Yeah, there's something back here. They really should have done a deal with Sony, at least on the PlayStation versions, to get the Metal Gear Solid Ape Escape tie-in. You also have a mic. So if you want to listen to animals making noises, all that kind of stuff, you can do that. Probably winding down here pretty soon, but yeah, this game is very cool. Like, here you go. Those aren't really... Yeah, here you go. Yeah, these things here. Ah. Ow. He's like, why are you fighting an alligator?
Snake, do you read? Snake.
Major.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah. No.
But being a dummy and fighting crocodiles. Is how you... Okay. What did it say? There we go. Gavel. Yeah, you go into here and you get dirty, get slower. It's like, alright. You gotta worry about being in there for too long. Yeah, there's like snakes now. Oh, hitting R3 goes back to the original Metal Gear. Like that's what you could do is like look over to the left a little, to the right. Here you get full 3D movement. So give me that frog. No, 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 no. If he likes something, he's gonna get Indian Gavial, articulated python, tree frog. But they also can uh, get rotten in your bag, so you're gonna have to be careful about that. And we got camouflage here, which you want to look at what's gonna get you the best. Tree bark. Go blackface. Eric Willen and be like, I'm gonna be Italian snake. And you got a map option from here. Just shows you the basic layout of everything. Nothing really too interesting there, but here's where you can go, with your options and all that. Yeah, there's a snake there. I want to say back in the day it might have. Oh, this has 52 trophies. Holy crap. Discover all first person views that are not indicated by the button icon. Wait, what? Find every type of face paint, every type of camouflage, all 6 Karatans. These are these frog toys that you can find. So yeah, it's every type of bird, snake, mushroom. Clear the game without. Is MGS2s like this? It's not. Okay, there we go. 52 as well. Okay, this probably isn't the exact same trophy list that the original HD collections had for this. Which is why you probably don't have one that's uh yeah. That is like, hey, start the game. Or they might. No. Tranquilize 100 enemies. So yeah. That's where we're gonna first find enemies. Yeah, there we go.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth.
That one wasn't too bad. Hey guys, what's up? So you can kind of see your camouflage meter, which is like you're 85% covered. So as long as you're not doing anything weird, you'll be fine. We've got trunk that you can actually climb into, I think. Yeah, there we go. Bug juice. I know where we're going to drop them off at. Oh, there's more. Stun grenades. What is this? Okay, more stuff. Sniper rifle, obviously. Everybody's going to want that. As I'll show you. All that, so yeah. It's can hang out up here. Probably shoot some of this stuff down. Yeah. Of course. But yeah, I've definitely beaten this game, and it's such a good game. There's like a bunch of animals over there. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna save on this. I'll start it on my own and enjoy all the cutscenes and all that. Yeah, there's more stuff over there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I played a bunch of Metal Gear Online that came with subsistence. I would play it with friends. We'd gather up our PS2s and some CRTs to take with us to the same room. We'd join games together. They didn't have parties or anything back then, so we had to forage for ourselves. Yeah, where's that? Oh yeah, got the little. I gotta get over this way. This is digital. But yeah, this game's awesome. This collection has a lot of good games in it. These are all pretty solid for what there is. At least if you're getting them on like PlayStation or Xbox, it should be pretty solid. PC version, I believe, is supposed to be a bit rough. Switch version is supposed to be pretty rough. Maybe bug stuff that they fix over time, hopefully. for people that bought them. But yeah, these are all very good games, worth checking out. Collection may not be worth checking out at 64 unless you're, a diehard fan. But yeah, it's something to check out at some point. Apologies. Because I doubt it's gonna go on sale like uh, they're like Castlevania and Contra collections and that kind of stuff, which were I think $20 to begin with, and those go on sale for like $5 regularly. I doubt it's gonna be anything like that, but maybe in a few years. But for now, this is kind of as good as you can get, and yeah, I think they're all worth checking out in some form that you can get. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for us streaming this week. I'm working tomorrow, so no streams then. For next week, I'll probably be streaming on Tuesday. I think I'm off. Yeah, I'm off on Tuesday, and then I'm checking what my schedule's looking like for next week. Probably Tuesday, probably Wednesday, and probably Friday for streaming stuff. Maybe that's Saturday if I'm remembering correctly what my schedule is. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Have a good one.